everyone, I am out today, but you're going to start a project that I just love, and I hope that you will be excited about it too. This project is going to be creating a winter landscape with snowmen and all things wintry, and you are going to start thinking about space, so things that are up close to you, farther away, and very far away. So this is different than outer space. This is like the space between people or the space between things. So in the video, I'm going to show you how you can create things up close and getting a little farther back. And today you are going to start doing this drawing with pencil, then sharpieing it to outline, and maybe even adding a little bit of white crayon if you have enough time. Next time, or another time I should say, we will work on watercoloring these, and that'll be one of my favorite steps. They always look so pretty and beautiful once they are colored. So we will work on that step another day. But for today, if you get done a little early, you can always flip your paper over and make a different wintry picture on the back side. Just remember, only Sharpie one side of your paper so that the ink doesn't go all the way through to be seen on the other side. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that you are wonderful listeners so that we can have an awesome day finishing these when I get back. Thanks so much. Hi everyone, today we're going to be making a winter landscape, and for this project you can choose to add whatever kinds of things you want, but what we are going to think about is having things that are close to us, a little bit further away, and then very far away. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line of the land that's going to be very close to me. On this land I could put something that maybe has to do with a thing that we think of for winter, so maybe I'm going to add a snowman. But you can add whatever you would like to add. After I've added my things on my first layer, I'm going to move on to my next layer. This will be a little bit trickier. For this layer, we're going to start by adding our line coming from the side. When we get to any of our objects, we're going to stop and go on the other side and finish the line. Your line could go down or it can go up, depending on if you have hills or valleys in your picture. If you want, you could add more details on this layer. Maybe I will add a tree. Next, we're going to add our third layer. This layer we call the background. In our background, we will think of whatever is going to be the furthest away from us. I'm going to add one more layer of land with a little cottage that's very far away. I could maybe even add some footprints coming from the door. The next step we are going to do is outlining. For outlining, we are going to take a Sharpie and go over all of the lines that we have drawn. Our next step is going to be watercoloring. But before you watercolor, it would be a good idea to outline some areas of your picture with a white crayon. For example, I'm going to go over my snowman because I know that I want him to stay white no matter what. I do this very carefully and I really make sure to pay attention so that I know where I have put my white crayon. Wherever I put my white crayon, the paper will stay white. I'm going to make sure that I don't put any white on my snowman's nose because I want that to be orange. I could also add a little bit of white around the outside of my tree to make it look like there is snow on top of the branches. I could even add some white down along my lines. If you want, you could even add some snow falling in the sky. When you're working today, I left a container with white crayons on the island for you. So if you get to that step, you've got those to use. I also left you some pencils in your pencil drawer and your Sharpies, of course, in the Sharpie drawer. So you know right where those are to get them. And at the end of class, make sure you put your name and your code on the back of your paper. And they're gonna go in your table folders so that I know right where to find them. So please make sure that you put your name and code on everything so that I can get it back to you when it's time to paint. Thanks, everyone.